Hello, this is your girl Mama Motormouth with another episode of I-86 That. This is my boy Dre. He's a little occupied right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get the conversation popping. Well, what we're talking about today, in which this was a huge discussion for my group this week, and it was talking about, and we had male and female perspectives, and of course it had got a little heated because of the different points of views. But I just wanted to go ahead and share it with you guys so, I can, see your comments on what you think about it. But the conversation for the group this week was stand with the person for the sake of the kids, knowing that you're unhappy, but you're doing it for the sake of the kids. And in a few of the situations, the thing was they were being verbally abusive or physically abusive, and some they weren't being abusive. They were just, stand with them. Their mate, partner, spouse, whoever, just for the sake of the kids.
Right.
But, that's what we were talking about, that sort of had everything, sort of had everybody sort of upset because, just dealing with it from a parent standpoint when they're saying that they don't want to divide a household. Right. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to have the father and the mother in the household regardless of whether or not, you two are getting along. But what I was trying to, reach out and tell them was, kids can, feel the tension of, their parents. So it doesn't matter whether or not you're together. If you're feeling that tension between the parents, then the kid may think that something that they did wrong, but they're gonna know for sure that yes, something is wrong. And it's gonna make them feel some type of way.
Doing more bad because you guys are unhappy in the household, then what's the benefit of both of you guys being there? Period. You know what I mean? That reflects back on the children. And here's my perspective. I'm gonna go ahead and get right to the point. I don't think it has anything to do with the kids
at all.
I think it has something to do with what you want. You want to be with them for whatever reason. You guys can't, are arguing, can't come to agreement on things, or whatever the case may be. You want to be with them, but you use the kids as a scapegoat to say, "Well, I want, the daddy to be in the life and all that." That's BS. Cut it out. Don't want to hear it anymore. I can't tell you how many times at a time where I would consider dating a woman who has kids, and I would hear that line, and it's followed by all these crazy things that he's done. Right. I'm like, so why you want them? Like, why would you want to be with him, or why do you want them a part of that life?
Right, because you have single parents that do it all the time. You have divided households and stuff like that. The kid need to see it as them getting 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays. You know what I'm saying? As long as the kid is happy.
Okay, sorry. Unless he a bum.
But as long as the kid is happy, you get what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be in a household with tension. You get what I'm saying? When mama mad, daddy mad, y'all slamming stuff, it's arguing and cussing and all this other stuff or whatever. So it's making me feel very uncomfortable. So now the kid is slacking in schoolwork, or now the child is repeating what he sees or what she sees or hear mom and daddy doing. So now you going outside beating up folks just because daddy put hands on mama or mama put hands on daddy. You know what I'm saying? So that's my phone ringing, so ignore that.
I think the key is transparency here, though. When you guys aren't getting along, I feel like that being transparent with that child. Now, of course, we can't talk about an infant in the beginning stages. They're not gonna understand that. But as the child gets older, being transparent and let them know what's going on with you guys, that you guys are not getting along, and maybe it's going to cause for a separation. Just letting them know that, and instead of trying to put on this front, it's a waste of time, and it still costs them in the long run. Just cut it out.
Hold on, let's back it up. Now you said even though an infant or a kid won't understand that, baby, you have to realize children and infants, their spirits are very pure, so they can still
at the beginning stage.
3,
4, 5 months.
No, they can feel the tension.
I'm not saying that they can't feel the tension.
They can feel the tension of you arguing with your.
How do you explain that to a
You ain't got to explain it to if they feel the tension or
now see what's gonna happen
if you have that argument.
Users are gonna go back to 3 minutes and 25 seconds, and I said that you have to, when I'm talking about explain and be transparent with your kids. You can't be transparent with a 1-year-old. You can't. I'm saying as
but that 1-year-old can feel that tension.
Absolutely.
That 1-year-old know that you just say hand and beat mom upside the back of her head.
I said be transparent. When I'm saying that, I'm talking about engage the child itself. You're not gonna sit down with your 1-year-old and say, look, me and mama having problems. I'm talking about when they get to the age where you can sit them down and have that conversation.
Oh, yeah, but your kid's still 1 year old and acting out because you sit here acting crazy with the mama.
So what does that conversation look like with your 1-year-old child?
You ain't gotta have a conversation with your
I'm
1-year-old
talking about a
child. The only thing,
conversation,
no, the only thing, okay, if your kids see that and then every time daddy come in the room, your kid crying,
what I'm saying is, but
it's
even at
still
1 year
tension.
old,
Why would you stay with that person? It's still tension.
even at 1 year old, you're more you're more willing to put on a front for that 1-year-old, because at that stage you can't have that conversation. I'm talking about getting old enough to the point where you can sit the kid down and say, listen, this is what's going on.
It's still hurting the kid though, regardless of whether or not the kid can understand or not.
Absolutely.
That kid sees that kid knows.
I'm not disputing. I'm saying though that, but at 1 year old, at 1-2 years old, a few months old, you're putting on that front because you're not able to engage with that child enough to say,
okay,
this is
I tell you what, no, because see, example, okay, my friend had her baby, right? Okay, you and the baby daddy, y'all acting crazy or whatever. This baby is a newborn baby, so from the age of newborn to 8 months old, every time the daddy came in the house, the baby would cry. Why? Because that baby kept seeing, regardless of the baby being old enough to understand, that baby knew, okay, somebody yelling at him, okay, you yell at the baby, but baby gonna start crying. That baby ain't gonna look at you and start laughing. So if this baby from newborn up until 8 months seeing the daddy yelling and fussing, you know what I'm saying, with the mama, but you know the mother to be your caregiver, you know, you breastfeeding and all this stuff or whatever, so you see the mom, you know, every day, you know what I'm saying, and then even if you do see the dad is the one that has the yelling and the hollering and the attention and the stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. So now this baby's crying.
But what I'm saying is, I understand that. I understand everything you're saying. What I'm saying is, at that point,
why would you stay? I know, because like I said, I mean, you.
But it's still at those beginning stages where you want to be around your child, you want to learn them. I'm not condoning yelling, I'm not condoning arguing, different things of that nature. But tensions are high as long as it doesn't turn into abuse. There is such thing as verbal abuse, but you know, at those beginning stages when tensions are high, we have to have an understanding that doesn't happen around the child. Okay, I was getting at the point of, as the child gets older, that you sit them down and actually have that conversation. Yeah, they already know what's going on okay, they already know what's going on. But you had that conversation, you say, look, me and mama probably not going to be together, and this is why. We still love you the same, blah, blah, blah. But I'm moving out, and like you said, you're going to get 2 Christmases. Don't see this as a bad thing. See this as, you know, as a benefit. And maybe down the line, me and mama can work it out. But at this time, me and mama can't work it out.
Okay, yeah, that's to a kid that understands. Okay, and I understand what you're talking about, because that is to a kid that actually understands.
Right,
but I'm saying for a kid that doesn't understand, don't sit here and use the kid as an excuse. You get what I'm saying? Just stay with an abusive person, whether they're verbal or physical.
That's the first thing,
you know what I'm saying? Just
absolutely.
Because the kid is an infant,
but that's what
the
happened.
kid is small. You
I
know?
have a friend. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yes, I did. I have a friend that we were just talking about, and you know, she got pregnant. Guy gave her STD. I'm not gonna say which one, but it's one that you just don't get rid of. It goes into a what's the word for?
Remission.
It goes into remission, but you know, it can come back at any time.
The
she has to take medicine for it. She still wants to be with the guy. Oh, well, you know, I want, you know, him to be a father to his son. Listen, me personally, I can't speak for everyone, but me personally, there's nothing to talk about after that.
Nothing at all.
Because not only was the child probably unwarranted, of course it's probably love now, but that STD show was unwarranted.
I know that's
but
real.
you have to pay for that the rest of your life.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, it's not worth it. I mean, honestly, listen, it's either you're going to learn now, you're going to learn later. I'm trying to tell you now so you understand now. It's not going to work out.
So she's still trying to have him, you know,
no.
You want to be with him for the sake of that baby?
Right.
Okay.
Well, now I done beat it in her head now, so she understands.
Yeah, she understands now.
But, you know, if you're out there and you're listening to this and you're thinking, maybe it can work, it's not going to work. You're going to fail.
No, exactly, because I know somebody that decided to want to stay with for the sake of the kids, and she had 4 kids by this dude. You end up marrying him, and then you got divorced 6 months later. You know what I'm saying? But you was with this dude for 15 years. You get what I'm saying? So 15 years, and you only stayed for the sake of the kids, and then you got married and end up getting divorced 6 months later. Come on.
I'm speaking specifically though, like when you guys are at disagreements, you guys are arguing, physical, verbal abuse is going on, and you're thinking, for whatever reason, it's gonna work. It's not.
It's not. No,
it's not. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's always an exception to a rule, but don't think you're that exception. You're not. You're not.
No, because I mean, even if so, you're gonna always have in the back of your head the reason why, you know, we're not together, the reason why, you know, this relationship isn't working, because a long time friend of mine, you know, we've been friends for over 20 something years. Put it to you like that. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell my age. We've been friends for a very long time. But you know, he has a wife that continually to cheat on him and stuff like that or whatever. Of course, he ended up filing for divorce, but. The thing about that, after he filed, she went begging and pleading. You know, he's a great dad. You know, he didn't go anywhere. She decided to want to step out and cheat and do this and do that. And then she moved out, you know, for a nice little time, a nice little spell, and then she ended up coming back. But when she saw that he was really serious about getting divorced because it was all about the kids, you know, to him, he was like, okay, right. Well, since you know, you want to be gone, you know, and he kept trying to make it work. But since she wanted to be gone, you know, he was like, okay, I just go ahead and file for divorce because, you know, the kids were actually looking and seeing what it was that mama was doing, which was, you know, tearing the family apart. Okay, so as soon as he decided to file, she want to start, you know, pleading and begging, okay, I want to be together, I want to be a family, I want to be here for my kids. Okay, you let her come back, and then she's doing the exact same thing over and over again. Okay, so you know that your wife is a cheater, she's not going to be faithful to you, but you're there because of the kids. So you want to tell me that you're going to wait until your child graduates. You know, you got 2 children, so you want to wait till both your children graduate high school before you decide to want to get a divorce. No, it's going to be too late then, baby. Go ahead and stay with her, because if she's sitting here been cheating for the past 10 years, then she's going to continue to do it, and you're sitting here letting her do it. So you're together being unhappy for the sake of the kids, but for what? When you know that you could have went on about your business and you could have been happy and still taking care of your children like you doing now. You get what I'm saying?
I think trying to bring it back and I want to expand on the point. Well, when we talk about second chances, I think that's definitely relevant to this topic. That it's not so much. I'm not big on second chances. I give you your first. If you mess that up, then that's that. But what I'm saying is second chance. They get a second chance. It just don't need to be with you. That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't need to be with you. So whatever they had going on, physical, verbal abuse, all that, cheating, stuff like that, fine. You get a second chance. It's just not with me. That's it.
They didn't get no second chance. The second chance is when you get that second chance with that same person. Come on.
No,
man.
You get a second chance to improve yourself.
Yeah, but to improve yourself with that person.
No, because
I'm not big on second chances either, but I still at least give you one more chance.
You're physically abusive, period. Yes, it might have been to that person, but you're just.
Oh no, hell no! You're physically abusive. I'm not giving you no second chance. Now, if it was a verbal abuse,
if you're a cheater, you're a cheater.
Listen, but a physical, no. Oh no. Pew pew.
If you're a cheater, I'm saying it in the bigger aspect of, you're a cheater, right? You cheated on your old lady. You're a cheater. You're a cheater at its core form. So when you work on yourself and when you work on having a commitment, you're gonna get a second chance to prove that you're better than that. It just shouldn't be with her.
I know there's gonna be plenty of people that disagree with that because you have had a cheater to cheat but come back in a second chance, and they took advantage of the second chance because they knew what they were missing and they knew what they were losing. But you have a very small percentage of a person that will really take advantage of that chance and actually do right with that person for that second go round. You have a very small percentage that will do that, you know. But at the same time, it's not to say that not to give them a second chance because you do have. I mean, people make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? They do.
People use, we go somewhere else with it, but people use the phrase of, well, we're human, we make mistakes, to make a mistake. They use that phrase right before they make a mistake.
It just depends on your mindset of whether or not you know that you're trying to deliberately.
They already have, and I'm like, listen, I'm a guy.
That's whether or not you're trying to deliberately do it.
I know what guys think. So when you go out here and you got your old lady at home and you doing all this other stuff, you already have in the back of your head the worst case scenario. Am I lying? Am I lying? You already have the worst case scenario. That means when you go ahead and do it, you've already thought about the consequences of it. I'm tired of hearing we all make mistakes. I know that I make my share and I own mine. The only thing I'm saying is you gonna learn from the mistake. It just shouldn't be with that person.
Okay, I tell you, but that's his opinion, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the point of it being two people right now, you know, because you got your opinion,
but
I got
you know
mine.
I'm right, but you didn't come back with anything factual about what I'm saying. You just said that's my opinion. Tell me why.
I did come back with something factual.
What did you say?
I told you. I said it all depends on the person's mindset. It all depends on their maturity level. You get what I'm saying? Because yes, it does. Because if you give me a second chance, okay, let's just say, let's just say, okay, I cheated on you or whatever, and then you decided to want to give me a second chance, which you're telling me that's already off the table, okay? But let's just say that you did decide to want to do it. Okay, I understand and I know your value. You get what I'm saying? Okay, that was a mistake. I decided because I am mature and I know I'm not trying to lose you. I decided I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to cheat or whatever, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you know that I'm not going to cheat and that you know that I'm going to be there for you.
We're talking about two different perspectives. And why I say that is because you're talking about from the cheater. I'm talking about from the person who got cheated on.
Okay,
because you always gonna have it. Aren't you always gonna have in the back of your mind? Well, they gonna.
Yeah, you will.
Why live with that? That's too much. That's too much energy, too much stress, too much.
You will.
Why?
But why not go ahead and give that person a second chance? You get what I'm saying? That, like I said, now if you doing it, give them a second chance. But don't. Okay, you do it because you want to do it. Okay, not because it's
that's not good enough.
Not because of the kids. No, don't do it just because of the. Okay, you do it because you want to do it. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm doing it because of the kids" or whatever, and then you already know that you still gonna be unhappy. My thing is, if you give them a second chance and they pass that test with the second chance, okay, you can work your relationship out. But
what test do you make for a second chance? What do you do? Do you call one of your friends up? You know, girl, wear some heels, stop by and see if he tries you, and if he don't try you, then he passed the test.
No, okay, so you make it up your own test. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the test of integrity, baby. I'm talking about the test of maturity. That's what I'm talking about.
Where do I go up to where do I sign up to take this test? Where is this test? How is this something you can even test? Why are you doing all this? Especially if we're talking, the key root of this is we're talking about staying with them in a bad relationship when you have kids involved. Why, when you already trying to raise your child, are worried about these things? It's wasted energy. But see, no. The root of it we still haven't hit on. Well, this is what the real.
Okay,
thing
come on with it.
The reason why you're so stuck on stupid with him because you're scared that you're gonna be alone because nobody gonna want you because you got kids.
Okay, and the same thing goes for.
No, it doesn't because usually the female has custody, so it's more of it's not as a burden on men. It's more like
but I've seen men stuck on stupid for women too. You get what I'm saying?
Of course, but we're talking about the same scenario though. What are we talking about?
Yeah, we're talking about the same scenario, but I'm just saying that goes both ways.
How does it go both ways? Tell me.
You know what?
I'm saying, remember what I just said. I just said the woman is stuck on stupid because she thinks nobody's going to want her because she has kids. Are you saying a guy is stuck on stupid because he has kids and he thinks nobody going to want him? Is that what you're saying?
No, the guy being stuck on stupid.
I've never seen that.
Okay.
Never seen that. Because usually the custody is when these things happen.
I'm old enough to be your mama, baby. And the only thing I can tell you what the old folks used to tell us, baby, is keep on living because you're going to end up seeing it.
Okay. Seeing what? You haven't said anything. You haven't said anything. What am I going to see? Are you old enough to be my mom would never do that to me.
No, because if I was your mama, I'd whoop your behind right now. Y'all better get mad. I don't cook, not like that.
Listen, when you're met with all her subscribers, I need you to listen to me very closely now. When you're met with facts, what the older people tend to do, and this is a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day, is they tend to use words like maturity or you'll see one day or things of this nature to kind of make you, to belittle you and make you feel like that your ideal isn't relevant or it doesn't have any sustainability, but you're wrong. And it's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Okay, like I said, you got your opinion and I got mine. You got your opinion and I got mine.
Bring it back to the root. Bring it back to the root. If you're in an abusive relationship, it's not going to work. It'll never work. Counseling doesn't work. Get out the relationship.
Right.
Get out the relationship. Take care of your kids. That's what's important. Your relationship. Right. Listen, when you become a parent, your goals, your dreams, nobody cares. You shouldn't care. It's about making sure your kids are in a position to succeed.
You can still have those goals and dreams, but they're not first.
They're not first. So, yeah. They're not first. Theirs is first, and then worry about yours.
Right.
But just get out of it. I mean, just I know how hard it is to get out of a relationship. Maybe not on.
My thing is, it's just don't sacrifice your happiness. You know what I'm saying?
No, forget your happiness. Don't sacrifice your kids' future because you're stuck on stupid. I don't care about your happiness.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Let me say, I don't care about your happiness. Don't sacrifice your body as well. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing, because what you have to understand is when you stay in these relationships saying that, okay, I'm gonna stay for my kids, then that puts stress on your body. You know what I'm saying? So now you got heart attacks, strokes, and all this other stuff, whatever. So that's what I'm saying about don't put that particular stress and stuff like that on your body because it will stress you out being with someone that that's abusive or don't love you or cheating and all that other stuff, whatever, because you're gonna always have all that playing in the back of your mind, and then whatever your mind conceives as being negative, it's gonna have that negative effect on your body as well. You get what I'm saying? So just like he was saying, just go ahead and just get out of it. Let
me just say as well too. It seems like we went one direction with this as far as this is of course we're talking about women and the men being abused. abusive. Not saying, I do want to say, not saying that it can be the other way around. I just haven't seen it myself. So I'm speaking from a perspective that I understand and I've seen. So of course, I bet it can be the other way around, but it's the same thing. Don't stay in it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
If you're a guy dealing with abuse from your woman, your lady, your baby mama, your father. I mean,
yeah, just don't use the kids
mother of your
as
child
an excuse.
Don't use that excuse to be in it. Be honest with yourself. I mean, that's what it comes down to. When you're honest with yourself, you know what's best for you. You know what's best for your kid.
Yeah,
and your family in general.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like I said, don't use that as an excuse because you are afraid. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying.
So, but
don't use it as an excuse because you are afraid. You get what I'm saying? Or like he was saying, before, being alone or whatever, or whatever the case may be.
It's not gonna work. And what I want you to do is, if you do think it's gonna work, go ahead and leave a comment and let me know the reason why. And then what I want you to do as well is come back in 4 months, and then I want you to edit that comment or maybe put a reply to your own comment and thank me, because I was usually right when I say things like this.
I agree with a lot of stuff that you said. I mean, the only thing that was the disagreement about was giving out the second chance. You get what I'm saying?
No
like I said, you don't stay with the kids because of you don't stay with a person because of the kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever the situation is,
I don't give out
you need to get out. Get out of it.
That doesn't mean that you shouldn't. I'm just telling you why I don't. Because listen, when we have such high expectations for each other. Why? I can understand the benefit of the doubt and everything, but
we just gonna let him have that, okay?
It's not a point of having it. I mean, they're gonna let you down, and if they don't let you down, listen, I don't mind being wrong about you having a great relationship or you fixing it. Please prove me wrong, please. You're not going to, but if you do, I don't get hurt because
let's just see what y'all got to say about that, because I'm quite sure there's a few of y'all out there that have given a second chance and they did take advantage of the second chance, like I was saying. But
that's the only thing I want to
hear about that. So make sure you put that down in the comments.
Of the second chance. There's no reason to do it. And if you disagree with me, then leave a comment and tell me why. Just break it down to me. I don't mind. I'll reply.
But this was your girl, Mama Motor Mouth, and this was my boy, Dre.
You see, she keeps bringing me back, so I'm saying something right.
And we love you guys, and thank you for watching.
No second chances. Bye.
Make your own decision.
No second chances.
Peace.